Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time on here, please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about the video, and that also helps the channel and helps causes the algorithm to squeeze the juice out of the orange and get others to come watch. I want to talk to you guys today about the silence that is so loud and deafening. In fact, the silence is so loud, it is deafening. And that is the silence around XRP. I need to reiterate that XRP will be the king of the ISO cryptos and lead the way for the rest of the altcoins in this new season and new financial system that's about to be birthed. In fact, it's already born. We've heard the cry of the baby. We're going to see it grow and become mature in the financial system. Now, if you're new to crypto and you're wondering, and this is all jargon to you, you want to know how to move, well, go into the description. I wrote a book just for you, Crypto Made Easy 1999. It will really help you get a good grip. There's a second book, Cryptocurrencies, the Future of Banking, Finance, and Value Transfer is here. That's all available in the description, and I hope that you take advantage of it and that it does you good. Okay, so into what I'm talking about. You know, I've been thinking about this and I thought I should make a video. The silence is deafening. When I say the silence is deafening, is XRP is the only crypto that is not really being mentioned all of the time. I've said this and I say it again. Let me give it, maybe I'll give you 2 or 3 reasons here why I say the silence is deafening. And this points to the fact that it is the one that has been chosen. Now, when you look on the media, always talks about the things that are not important for you and I. This is a big distraction. You know, yesterday I was on my live and there was 58 to 60 people. It was a Monday night. There was 61 people maximum on the live where people were going in and coming out, but aggregate, I would say maybe 60, not even up to 70 people. That's not bad, right? Because we're talking about crypto. Then I finished and I just accidentally scrolled to this other channel and I saw that somebody was just maybe doing a little bit of a dance or something. And there was like 300 people. Another person was actually like doing hopscotch back and forth. And there was like 435 people watching. And they were commenting about how they liked the move. And I said, okay, let me check. Another person was kind of giving out prophecy and, oh, people were there. I need a word, which is also good. I don't have anything against that. But there's so much information in the crypto arena. And I look and I ask myself, you know, the number of people that I engaged, it's so tiny when you look at the world population. But into what I want to talk about, the silence is so deafening. And this is the reason why people are not hearing. Because once the media starts talking about something, in my own opinion, it's already too late. Something that is important, that will help you secure your financial future, it's already too late. You have to do your digging yourself prior to when they get on it. All right? When you look at the president of the United States talking about crypto, they talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the one that doesn't have any non-disclosure agreements. XRP has 1,700 non-disclosure agreements. So, yeah, we can't talk about it. President Trump, I've said this before, and many others have remarked on it, at one time made a tweet months ago, early in the year, about how, Solana, XRP, and what was the other one that he said? 3 of them, right? And Cardano. And not even a few minutes after that, he put out another tweet, another post saying, and I like Bitcoin and Ethereum too. Do you see what is happening? Yesterday, I watched while Michael Saylor was talking about Bitcoin and saying banks are going to use it for settlement. And honestly, I don't believe that. And there are people who are arguing and saying, well, Bitcoin is going to be the layer for payment. It's not true. I don't see that anywhere. I want you to research. Please go and look at Ripple Swell event coming up shortly and look at the speakers. All of the speakers at the Ripple Swell event are banking titans and BNY Mellon. All of these, banking and non-banking financial institutions, they have people there, the major ones, the movers and the shakers. They are going to be at that event. Now, Bitcoin conference this year, well, people will say, well, but the president of the US was there. Yes, because Bitcoin is important too. But don't ignore the ones that are actually more important for you and I in accumulating wealth in order for us to secure future generations financially and to do the things that God has created for us or put ahead of us for us to do. Because Ephesians 2:10 says that he has called us into good works, which he prepared beforehand, that we should walk in them. All right, now I want to kind of lay this down, and so that you can understand where I'm coming from with this. Look, there is something interesting that you have to really pay attention to. Why the silence is so deafening. It's the same thing with everything else. Do you know that the military, for example, you see, in Father's Day this year, we gave out some gifts. The gifts we gave out were flashlights. They call them military grade flashlights. They are not wrong. Now, those are not specific military flashlights, but they are military grade. What happens is the military, over years, they're always having research and development. They have items that they use that are not like yours, like their flashlights are extremely strong. They have vehicles like the Humvee, which is, what's the meaning of Humvee? The Hummer. The civilian version is called the Hummer, right? You can research that, Humvee. This vehicle is used by the military. It has, it's strong, it's solid, the way it's built, military grade, right? It's not for the public. Many people didn't even know there was anything like that, except if you have been in the military. But when it becomes available to the public, usually what happens is that the military has like 20 years of patent. Well, the patent is not usually theirs. It's with the company the contractor company that builds military equipment or hardware for them. After 20 years, most of these patents would expire, and then the people can now create replicas of that thing and call it military grade. But all of this while, people are going around about their lives. You see military people moving. You see their vehicles sometimes moving on a highway near the city, and they go into their barracks. But you really don't know all that is going on there, right? Because there are non-disclosures. They're doing this thing in secret, so to speak. The government directs the military. Is that not so? The military reports to the government, to the politicians in power. But you don't know all that they are doing. They don't tell you everything. And that's how XRP is. Now, that is not the military. But I'm just using that to explain to you that when you look around, that's how the world is set up. That's how the world is set up. And those who know aren't supposed to be talking about it. And so when there's a slip, sometimes maybe the slip is intentional, just so that you and I would hear about it. And this is one of the first times I would say that I'm aware of, reading history and all of that, with the little knowledge I have, that ordinary people like you and I have had the opportunity to front run a system that's about to take hold of the entire world. And so the silence, in my own opinion, is deafening. The media is not talking about XRP and the ISO coins the way they should or the way they could, if they know something that will bring people to watch. Because the media wants people to watch them, right? They want to make money from ads. So why aren't they talking about what is most important? Well, because they have to point you to something else. Because those who own the media make sure that, you know what, there could only be so many rich people. Because if there are too many rich people, it would destroy the equilibrium, and what happens, all right? So that's basically it. The silence is too loud. It is deafening. That's all I have for you. Just before I go, the Meme Koinology Conference is coming up on September the 27th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I'd like you to join. Meme Koinology Conference, what it's about is to help you guys who are thinking of getting into meme coins. Meme coins are an accelerator of wealth creation and wealth generation, of course, and all wealth conservation as well. You could take your gains and put some of those gains into the ISO cryptos and some of the other cryptos that are non-ISO that do have utility. This is one opportunity I think you shouldn't miss if you are thinking of investing in yourself. Meme Koinology. Go to memekoinology.io and register there, and then you'll receive emails and instructions as to how to proceed. It's an online conference. It's 3 hours, and we'll be teaching you all of the skills, all of what you need to, in my opinion, progress and succeed in this space. Thank you so much. God bless. I'll see you guys in the next one.